John Wayne, ground station air 1215 Golf at ACI Jet North with Victor, ready for taxi.
Be taxiing straight up.
Oh, it's not us. Ground American 2626.
American 2626, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I just want to validate. Once we're clear, once the 75 is clear, we're clear to push tail north of Lima. Is that correct?
American 2626, that's affirmative.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Ground Paragon flight 605 at ACI South, Citation Excel. Like to taxi to Clay Lacey.
Paragon flight 605, roger, standby. November 15 Golf, do you need to run up or are you taxiing straight to the runway?
We could just do the runway.
Run it. 1215 Golf, ready for the runway.
November 15 Golf, runway 20 left, taxi via Alpha, Hotel Charlie, Kilo.
Alpha Hotel Charlie 1215 Golf.
So we want to say 20 left,
0 Juliet Victor, John McGrath, safe parking.
and then also Kilo after Charlie.
0 Juliet Victor. Oh, I didn't hear.
Premier 0 Juliet Victor, traffic station, I'll be joining Alpha head of ACI North, taxi parking via
Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo,
Well, watch for a
because
stationary
Kilo
head.
is an
Has the
intersection.
entry.
Yeah, correct. Yep, the 20 left. Good. Yeah, we'll get in the habit
Paragon
of
flight 605, hold short of
saying
Delta
the clearance
on
limit.
Hold short of Delta, Paragon flight 605. Be there in about 20 seconds.
Ground exit jet 624, ACI North Victor, ready taxi.
They are
Exit
busy.
624, John McGrath, hold position, we'll get you moving here shortly.
Hold in position, exit jet 624.
Ground flight 2124 taxi.
Frontier flight 2124, runway 20 right, taxi Alpha, hold short of Lima.
Alpha hold short Lima 20 right, Frontier flight 2124.
And November 15 Golf and verify runway 20 left at Kilo will be the departure point.
20 left at Kilo.
20 left at Kilo 1215 Golf.
Frontier flight 2124.
It's amazing that you remember that we didn't repeat that back.
2620, Frontier flight 2124.
Good. So we said Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo. So
Paragon
this
flight
is
605,
Alpha.
turn left on Delta and hold short of runway 20 right.
Hold short of 20
Correct.
right
Yep.
at
We'll make a
Delta,
left
Paragon
here and
flight
then an
605.
immediate right. There we go. What, the iPad?
Paragon flight 605, jet traffic on a 2-mile final at Delta, cross runway 20 right, no delay.
Here, I'll
Cross
just
20
give me the
right
whole
without
thing.
delay, Paragon flight 605.
There you go. We'll fly with the avionics.
Okay.
I won't let you get in trouble.
Juliet's coming up.
Uh-huh.
Paragon 605 taxi.
And Kilo's right there.
If we're going the right way, Kilo should be next.
There you go.
Trouble if it's not.
Frontier flight 2124, monitor tower 126.8.
There's so many airliners in this place. It's crazy.
Paragon 605, verify we're clear to taxi to Clay Lacey via Bravo.
Paragon flight 605, taxi parking via Bravo.
And you could put
Thanks,
the
Paragon
checklist where you have your other book there.
Jet 624, runway 20
There you
right,
go.
taxi via Alpha, Hotel Charlie, hold short of Lima.
Alpha Charlie Hotel, hold short of Lima, exit jet 624.
Jet 624, it'll be Alpha,
We can
Hotel Charlie,
override
short
it.
of Lima.
There we go.
Sorry
That's
about that.
good.
Alpha Hotel Charlie, exit jet 624, thanks.
There we go.
November 15 Golf, monitor tower on 126.8.
Monitor tower 126.8. 15 Golf. How do I do that?
So we just press that to go to COM 1.
We're monitoring.
Yep, so just press this.
Yep.
And there you go. So now we're monitoring
Central
tower.
Aircraft Observation Whiskey, current wind variable at 4, current wind 2303, altimeter 2991. Agent 21 Charlie, ship parking.
And this is Kilo.
21 Charlie, turn left at Echo and contact ground.
There we are.
Calls from 0 Lima Yankee, runway 2 right.
So monitor means we don't want to check in.
0 right, clear.
Just listen.
90.
Flight 2124, runway 2 right, full length, line up, wait.
How are you doing that? Just
The
press
volume
it.
right there.
Flight 2124.
Oh, you don't have to press
Yep.
it or anything.
There you go.
Rogue 4, caution wake turbulence, Airbus departing pad 2, clear to land.
We'll be caution for wake turbulence, road 4, pad 2.
So after we take off, what are we going to do with altitude?
We're going to go to 2. We're going to switch to COM 2.
Switch to COM 2? Or switch to departure?
1215 Golf, John Tower, caution wake turbulence G5 departing parallel, right turn out approved from 20 left at Kilo. Clear for takeoff.
20 left at clear.
Cleared for takeoff, 20 left at Kilo 1215 Golf.
Perfect.
Departure on 120.8.
12535. 120.8 was ground.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
125.35, my bad.
Yep, all good. We'll go mixture full rich. Good.
Laps 10.
Tower exit at 755 on the ILS 20 right.
It cleared for takeoff.
Yes, yep, we're good to go.
Austin 0 Lima, key contact over departure Jim.
For departure, so.
Good.
Airspeed's alive.
Uh-huh.
And tower exit at 755, about 3 outside of Lemon, ILS 20 right.
Just at 755, John Tower, runway 2 right, continue, try to be hold position.
Sorry, continue. Exit at 755.
And we're off. Above 75, yep, positive rate of climb, flaps come up. So we'd want to turn at 400 feet AGL.
John Tower, Lima,
Okay.
cross runway
This
20
is fine,
left,
you're already
hold short,
on
Cross
that
20 left,
heading.
hold short 20 right, exit jet 6.
But we'd want to reach
flight 2124,
500 feet on the screen and then turn to 220. That's just a general IFR rule.
Go 20 right, east and south, frontier flight 2124.
Station 15 Golf, contact SoCal departure 125.35, yeah. Station 15 Golf.
Contact departure 125 Golf.
Thanks.
Good. So press this. There you go.
Go ahead, will you get them?
Yeah, absolutely. At departure station air 1215 Golf, 900 climbing 2000, heading 220.
Station Air 1215 Golf, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 4000.
Climb maintain 4000, 1215 Golf. You heard that?
Yep, going to 4, so.
Yep, so the altitude bug right there, we'll just put 4000. Good. And she didn't tell us to change anything with our heading. And let's go ahead and maintain 89 knots on the screen. Good work. And head in the cockpit. We're heading into the clouds. Let's turn more right to 220. Good. Good work.
November 15 Golf, proceed direct popper.
Direct popper 15 Golf. Direct enter. So now, actually that's Seal Beach, there's popper, direct enter. So now we could turn and keep that needle centered. That's perfect. Not too steep returns in the cloud. Everything in the cloud, let's go ahead and keep climbing.
Oh, shit.
All good. We're good. We'll keep climbing. See, it's easy to arrest a descent in a cloud. You see that?
Yep.
I'm on it with you, don't worry.
Traffic 68,000, descending on the till 2 with Victor.
There we go. It's a very
ILS
common thing
5260
to arrest a
SoCal
descent
approach.
in
So
a cloud.
whiskey just came out and took the ILS 20 right approach.
And we're just going to
altimeter
89.
speed 1.
We'll plan for ILS 20 right, pick up whiskey, sky 5260.
Good. Nice work. If it's been a minute since you've flown in a cloud, that was good stuff. Good. And let's keep the nose coming up to 89. That's VY. So it'll be a nice rate of climb. Good work. And now we're doing
Approaching
top
set jet 581. We are 8 for 7,000 with the current information.
Roger 581 SoCal approach, turn left heading 150 vectors for the ILS 20 right approach, descend and maintain 5000.
Hey, left turn 150 down to 5,000 for ExecJet.
Yeah, it's good.
581 for the ILS 20 right.
That's good. Good work.
But it's not
Sky West 5260, reduce speed to 200.
Yeah, there you
Speed 200.
go. And here's rudder trim.
Cessna 2 Whiskey Charlie, contact approach 121.3.
121.3, 202 Whiskey Charlie.
Good work.
SoCal Sirius 360, we're Charlie Delta checking in 130 on the heading past 4,500.
Correct. Yep, you want to go
Sirius
to the bridge.
360, Charlie Delta, SoCal approach, Long Beach Steamer 29901.
Under 10.
Good work. And we have 600 feet to
turn
go.
left heading 090.
All right, so let's capture
581.
With autopilot?
Yeah.
So here we go. So right now we are on direct to popper, so we want to do nav, press nav.
Nav altitude, right?
Nope, we want to climb, not hold our
Golf,
altitude.
traffic 11 o'clock 10 miles up.
Good.
Direction citation 6,500, leveling at 5,000.
All right, looking 15 golf. There's nav GPS. Now to climb, we want to do flight level change.
Okay.
And then we want to do
Sierra 0, Charlie
94
Delta,
knots,
proceed direct field
and then autopilot,
and resume
and then
navigation.
the plane will pitch for 94 until we reach 4, but we already reached 4, we were really close, so now it automatically
Jet 581,
switches
traffic 1 o'clock,
to
5 miles
altitude hold
westbound, stationary, level at 4,000.
and we'll do more of that.
We're looking at ExecJet 581.
So now we could reduce to 30, 23, and then 75 degree, 75 degrees Richard peak. Good, perfect.
Jet 581, turn left heading 050.
Left turn 050 for ExecJet 581.
That's good, solid.
Hello, approach Southwest 1398, 7,200, descending via Disney 5, information Bravo.
Southwest 1398, SoCal approach, cleared ILS, runway 30 approach.
Clear for the ILS 30, Southwest 1398.
Not a ways to go.
The what?
A ways to go, a little rusty.
No, it's coming together, it's all good. That's why we're here. And then here, with the mixture, let's lean it
Jet
out.
581, descend and maintain 3,000, fly heading 040.
And what are we leaning to?
3,000, 040 on the heading for ExecJet
Here's the
581.
TIT, so we'll keep leaning it out, and I'll show you what we're looking for in a little bit. So we'll find peak TIT, and then we'll go 75 degrees rich of peak. So right now, as you lean, TIT is climbing, 1240, 1250, 1260. So keep leaning. Good. You could even feel that in your seat. A little uncoordinated, perfect. Good work.
Jet 581, contact approach 121.3.
Is this giving me peak or here?
313, ExecJet 581, good day.
This works every once in a while when you reset it and stuff, and I just want to show you here what that looks like. So there's TIT is going up, and then we're reaching peak here in a moment. There we go, 50-55.
Contact approach 121.3.
So let's go to 1475.
213, Sky 50.
Does that make sense? You saw that? So peak TIT was the best economy. Now we'll go to 1475. And you'll see right around there,
Here's
this
0
will
Charlie
say
Delta,
75.
contact approach
So that's what we're
121.3.
shooting for. Minus 75.
1.3, good day, 0 Charlie
That's good. See, it's just about 1475, just like we need that. So that right there is the lean assist, and it just, you could go straight to that. It shows you, it knows where peak's at. Easy? That's it. Good work, Glenn, through the cloud. How easy was it to arrest your descent in the cloud?
Yeah.
It happens.
So declutter, where's my declutter button?
On the screen,
Oh, there you go.
we could go map options.
Oh, you have to go, there's not just a simple...
Yeah,
That's okay.
yeah.
Southwest 1398, traffic 1 o'clock 6 miles northeast bound to region jet.
And then you
level
can
at
declutter
5,000.
a bunch of stuff through this map menu.
98
Through,
Southwest, we're looking.
Yeah, used to...
November 15 golf, contact approach 124.3.
24.3, 125 golf.
Approach Southwest 1174, descending through 9,000, BVOC arrival with whiskey.
Southwest.
Portrait contact, climb maintain 120,250 knots.
120,250 knots, American 1235.
you could just say level 4000, direct popper.
SoCal, Station Air 1215 Golf, level at 4, direct popper.
Air 1215 Golf, SoCal, right to that. LA altimeter is 2992.
992, 1215 Golf.
Perfect. Right here.
So here.
Big knob. Yep, so the big knob we could just do 29902. And then I just match this altitude against this. Once I confirm that this works on the ground, they're a little offset from each other. I just match them.
American 1235, direct PV, contact departure 13435.
Perfect.
3435, direct to PV, American 1235, good day.
Yeah, got some shades going.
15 Golf and MS3 back there's one.
No, these
after
stay
Santa
here.
Monica, fly heading at 310.
After Santa Monica, 310 on the heading 1215 Golf. So we could do, we're in nav mode, so we could move this, it won't do anything. We'll put this on 310 to remind us. And once we reach Santa Monica, he wants us to depart Santa Monica heading 310. So we're maintaining our flight plan all the way to Santa Monica. And then from Santa Monica, all we'll do is press this heading button. Okay. To follow 310. So now, let's go to pull up the approach you want into Camarillo. And then we'll get on and with that
Oscar 512, 1300, climbing VX5.
We have the ATIS and what approach we want.
Alaska 512, departure at contact, climb maintain 12,000, 250 knots.
Oscar 512, climb maintain 12,000, 250 on the speed.
RNAV Yankee?
Yep.
All right. And let's brief it.
Approach Delta 369 is 1.5, climbing 5,000, Orca.
Delta 369, departure at contact, climb maintain 12,000.
Confirm climb maintain 12,000, Delta 369.
Alaska 512, direct PV.
Direct PV, Alaska 512, thanks.
Okay, so we're headed to Camarillo. We're going to fly the RNAV GPS Yankee, which is a non-precision approach. We're doing, we didn't really follow anything, so we're probably going to get radar vectors, I'm guessing. So they'll vector me to the...
Delta 369, turn left, direct Clipper.
No,
I'm listening for radios, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, they'll vector us to one of the initial approach fixes.
Which one makes sense for the direction we're coming from?
Maintain 12,000, departure 13435.
Perfect, good.
Probably almost straight into Swana.
Perfect.
So that'll be a 262, and then inbound course is 252 degrees. We'll maintain at or above 4,000 after crossing whatever that's called, NASIC. We non-precision descent down to 3,300 feet to AHE, then to 2,800, Jezzy's 1,700 to Kukav, and then we're looking for the runway down to 625 feet. If we miss the runway, we'll fly the missed approach straight out 3,000 feet to Lechik, 254 degrees to the hold at Hatley.
Perfect. Is this is a non-precision approach, right?
Yep.
So we have an MDA or a DA?
MDA.
What do we do when we reach the MDA?
Hold until we pass the threshold.
We level off.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Perfect. Good. Yeah. And then our missed approach point will be WAVs.
WAVs.
So here's the cool thing. This plane has what's called VNAV.
Yeah, right. You can put it on a VNAV.
Right. So instead of doing step downs, we could just do VNAV. And the way we do that is once we verify that the altitudes in the approach are correct against our plate, VNAV could do the rest. So let's go to do this. Let's go to do procedures.
Okay, but yeah. Okay.
Unless you want to do step downs with your thing.
I want to fly it.
Oh, you want to hand fly step down?
For the non-precision.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. So let's go either way. We need to load the approach.
Okay, we're
going Santa Monica.
Santa Monica. Now when we get to Santa Monica, we're gonna
310, which is pretty much the same thing. But he wants us to basically continue this way rather than go up to Van Nuys.
Yep.
So let's load the approach. Procedures. Select approach. And then Yankee. Perfect. And then you see Swana.
SoCal departure, Sky 6256, 1,600.
Good, and what are the minimums?
5,000.
Sky 6256, departure radar contact, climb maintain 15,000.
Climb maintain 15,000, Sky 6256.
Yep, and then
United 1224, flighting 250, maintain 12,000.
How do I do this? What am I?
and then put it on there, and then the big knob,
United 1224.
one to the right, good. And then the small knob, the minimums, good, enter, and then we'll load, enter. Good. And then we could highlight, and then with the big knob, scroll down to the approach, down, good. And then you could, further down, and then you could see all the approach waypoints with their altitudes. So 4,000 in ASIC, and then 33, so you can confirm that against your approach plate.
Okay.
All checks?
Yep.
Cool.
6256, turn left, direct cake.
No, to cancel,
Left turn,
and then you can just press
direct
right.
cake, Sky 6256.
Good.
Delta 369, cross coupe at 15,000.
Good.
I'm not hearing
Stay on tap for Delta 369.
Delta 369, cross coupe, 15,000.
Pick those up more. Are those all the way up? Oh, you know what?
Delta 369,
There you go.
There we go. That was a problem.
2527 Delta 3.
Much better.
Better?
United 1224, LA Center, 11135.
Noise canceling.
35.5.
35.5, 1224, good day.
Can you hear him now?
Yeah, much better.
There you go.
That was why you kept turning it
Yeah, it was
down
way
and
loud.
there,
I was like, yeah. Cool. Solid. Good. So manifold pressure, RPM, fuel flow, oil pressure, oil temperature, CHTs, TIT, and then the fuel, and then the electrical is down here. And then right over here, we have our vacuum under system.
Okay.
So you press engine and then system, and then we have vacuum, fuel flow all broken down further. And then we have our oil temperature and pressure in numerical values. And we have the inch in hours, the TAC, and then we still have these two up here. And then under lean, we have the actual display representation of our CHTs and EGTs. Yep, so we have lean and system.
Departure Delta 1857,
And then the
1,600,
CHTs look
5,000,
good.
heading
So by
210.
closing the cowl flaps, we actually gained a few knots in ground speed. So let's go ahead and close it all the way down.
Because 365 is the peak.
It's good.
Delta 1857, departure
Got below
contact, climb maintain
altitude, so now
12,000.
we'll
Yep, the
level out.
autopilot will compensate. And then we gain a few knots there on the ground speed when we have the cowl flaps closed. But we'll keep an eye out on the CHDs.
Number 15 Golf, contact SoCal 134.2.
34.2, 1215 Golf.
Perfect.
Skywest 6256, cross coupe 15.
Southwest 3054, turn left heading in 100 and intercept the localizer.
100, intercept the localizer, 8 Southwest 3054.
SoCal, station air 1215 Golf, 4,000 feet, headed to Santa Monica.
Number 1215 Golf, SoCal approach. Burbank altimeter 29904, say approach request.
29904, and we'd like the RNAV GPS Yankee, runway 26 and the Camarillo.
Roger.
Look at that.
Hold on, don't tell me.
I'm not telling you anything today anymore. That's it.
Oh, yeah, I need a lot
That's
more.
it. That's it. You could figure it all out. Now, even though we have the fuel selector at both, every once in a while you see it sort of will. So let's go and turn the fuel pump on, and we'll move this to the right.
Number
To
10,
eat from the
X-ray
right
contact,
tank.
Burbank Tower.
Have a great day.
Good. And then we'll turn the fuel pump off. Good. Just to keep those balanced. Good.
Southwest
So you're like me. You're someone who needs to do it to learn
Southwest
it.
3054,
I'm the same way. In flight training, I used to tell my flight instructor, don't talk.
Alright, cleared ILS
And then I used to do it.
runway 8, Southwest 3054,
So-
thanks.
Can I go ahead and press now heading?
No, all you'll do when we approach Santa Monica is just press that.
Whoa, but if I were to press both, won't at the... Oh, I see. It won't wait till we... Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It won't wait till we get there to then do heading?
I'm sorry, calling approach again.
Approach Flagstaff
No, go to roll.
3000, climbing 4000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flagstaff
So
519,
GPS to there, and then the only time it will wait is if you're on an intercept heading, and you press nav, it puts GPS on standby, and then it automatically intercepts. Yeah, it's not smart enough. So we're showing up on Santa Monica, and pretty much at this point, just press heading.
Quarter Walker.
Yep.
Well, where's my countdown to the waypoint?
Right here.
Right there.
Right there, and then it'll show up here as well. Go ahead, press heading. That's it.
Reduce to your post practical speed. You're 5 1/4 until the docking.
Now we're heading 310.
Southwest.
And you see we're at heading mode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Heading and then heading bug.
310, correct. Yep. And we already said it when he told us, and that's it. So now we're on radar vectors towards the final approach course of the runway. See that?
Okay, so then flight plan, we've loaded it, but we haven't activated it.
Right. So what we could do right now, since Van Nuys is really no longer a viable option,
maintain 3000, contact
you could just highlight Swana and then do direct enter enter. Or you could even do, you know what, even shorter. Go out.
Activate.
Yeah, just go out of the whole thing. Flight plan. Just do procedures. And then it's already on activated approach, just do enter. Just like the 430. That's it. And it'll do a line to Swana. But in our case, we're not moving because we're in heading mode.
Southwest 3054, contact Burbank Tower.
Do we have ATIS and ground on the
I was just about to, yeah, we've got
264, level
so
8000.
ATIS is
Burbank 264, SoCal approach, Burbank altimeter
So we can listen to that.
4 golf current, expect ILS Zulu, runway 8.
Ground
East and maintain
is
5000.
no.
Maintain 5000. ILS Zulu, runway 8.
This is Point Magoo.
Approach?
So I was going to listen to ATIS, and then after that, we'd be, at some point he's going to tell us contact.
So tower and approach, let's get in the habit, all COM 1. And
Okay.
then COM 2 is free for us to do whatever we want. So whenever he tells us Point Magoo, we'll just press this.
Okay.
6 Foxtrot Tango, contact Point Magoo approach,
Okay, so monitor.
123.75.
Yep, monitor is just
34.75,
exactly.
6 Foxtrot Tango.
That's it.
So 128.75.
28.75.
We might be a little too far because there's some mountains between us and the airport. Let's see if there's, yeah, it's up. Okay, we'll keep it on there, and once we get closer, we'll listen to it.
Number 1215, call for direct to Wana and join the final approach course.
Direct to Swana, 1215 call.
Good. You can do procedures. You can just do procedures, activate approach again. Procedures, activate approach.
November,
That's it, and then press nav.
655 Zulu, wind 2205.
Press nav. That's it. So activate approach did a line between us and Swana, and then nav, GPS.
Altimeter 2992, VOR GPS approach news arriving and departing runway 26. Notice the airman flight will approach frequency 123.75. 264 affirmative, 5000.
Copy that.
Airport. All aircraft readback hold short instructions and runway assignments with their call sign. Advise on initial contact. You have November. Airman confirmation November. Time.
See how the CHGs went up?
Zulu, wind 2205. Visibility 7. Ceiling 1,200 over.
Kind of coming in and out.
Departing runway 26. The airman flight will go approach frequency 123.75. Self-serve fuel out of service. 5G NOTAM in effect for Camera Airport. All aircraft readback hold short instructions and runway assignments with their call sign. Advise on initial contact. You have November. Airman confirmation.
There you are. And we could get on with him and say we have November for Camarillo.
Go ahead and tell him.
Yeah, we could say we have November, information November.
SoCal 1215 Golf has November.
15 Golf, Roger. You'll want to let the controller on the next frequency know that.
Affirmative.
Good. So now, what's the ground frequency for Camarillo?
Left turn heading a 160 through
121.8.
Good. So let's go to actually put it over there and then flip it. 121.8. And then move it to the active. Good. So now when we clear the runway, all we need to do is just go to COM 2 and it's already ready for us to talk with ground. And we also have ATIS on the standby there for when we depart again. That's it. And then Point Magoo is 24/7.
7, which is right there.
There you go. So life is good. We're ahead of the game. Once we're talking with Point Magoo, we could plug in one on the standby of COM 1. Camarillo Tower.
Okay, planes pointed at Swana. Yep. We've activated the approach. So now show me how we don't have vertical nav on.
We don't have vertical nav on because we're in altitude hold mode. So
Okay.
nothing will veer off 4,000 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if I were to take this and turn it to 3,800 now,
Nothing will happen.
nothing will
That's
happen.
just lowering what I call lowering the floor. In order for this plane to descend with this autopilot, there's two things that need to happen. One, you need to lower its floor. Two, you need to tell it what to do or how to get there.
Got it.
So if you only do one or the other, it won't work.
It won't do it.
If you tell it how to descend and don't lower the floor, it won't penetrate it. If you lower the floor and don't tell it how to descend, it won't do it.
Got it.
So you could set your floor to your next step down altitude,
264, descend and maintain 3,000.
and nothing will happen.
Descend and maintain 3,000 through wing.
Yeah.
And that's here? No.
No, they're right here, the altitude. You could just lower the floor, lower the altitude to whatever you want it. You could even put that at 0 and we'll stay at 4,000 feet. So we need to cross Swana at or above 4,000. And then could we descend once we reach Swana?
No, because he hasn't cleared me for the approach.
But what if you were cleared for the approach?
Yes.
Could we? To what altitude?
3,300. Oh, no, Swana. No, 4,000.
Good. Until what waypoint?
On the heading, 3,000.
Basic.
Good.
Naked.
That's when we could begin descending the 33. Easy?
Yep.
Good. Solid work. Good. Now, here's a question, Glenn. When could you, in IFR, disregard your last assigned altitude and begin complying with the approach blade altitudes?
If he's cleared me for the approach, and once I pass the initial
Good.
approach fix.
The two things I need to be going for you.
Or I lose communication.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
But there's two things I need to be going for you. One, cleared for the approach. Two, you need to be on an active segment of the approach.
Yeah.
Good work. Solid. Not one or the other, but one and the other. Both. Good work.
264, contact for
If there's a procedure turn,
Tower, through wing 264.
you're not on an active segment until you're inbound on the procedure
Perfect.
turn.
Exactly. Yeah. And then approaches, we'll fly it at 100 knots. So we're approaching Swana. We could reduce our power and slow to 100. All instrument approaches, you want to fly at 100.
That may get it right there.
Yeah, just about that.
Number 1215 Golf, contact, Point approach 123.75.
123.75, 1215 Golf.
Look at that, different frequency.
And Point Magoo, station there, 1215 Golf, 4,000 feet, just cross Swana.
Number 1215 Golf, approach request to camera.
What?
See, he said say approach, we're going to say we're on the RNAV Yankee.
1215 Golf is on the RNAV Yankee.
15 Golf, roger, clear on Yankee 26 approach.
Cleared for the RNAV Yankee 1215 Golf.
RNAV Yankee 26.
Sorry, RNAV Yankee 2615, 1215 Golf.
Good. So now we could put tower on the standby of COM 1. Good. And you want to hand fly it from now already?
What?
You want to hand fly it from now or autopilot?
I'll hand fly it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could just double tap this red button right there.
Double tap it?
Yep.
What
so
happens if I single tap it?
if you single tap it, it disconnects it, but there's a horn. The second tap makes the horn go away.
Okay, just a second.
Yep. Do your thing. Take your time.
Coast Guard 6604, to maintain 3,000.
Vertical track.
And then even if you hand fly it, the VNAV, that arrow is the VNAV, it shows you where you need to be in order to reach your next waypoint at that altitude. So even if you hand fly, you could just keep this in the center, just like you would the any other glide path. You could use it as an advisory thing as well.
To approach Malibu 60 Zulu, VFR conditions, we can cancel IFR. Base is 1200, tops 1800.
60 Zulu, roger, IFR cancellation received. Maintain VFR, resume on aviation, say request.
So about 22
navigation,
inches
60 Zulu, we're
is
going to
roughly
go to Fillmore.
100 knots.
But that's going straight. Once we descend, you'll be less than that. Perfect.
60 Zulu, roger, resume on aviation to Palmdale.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
in general.
setting up for the approach.
Just about, yep, exactly.
And then if I wanted to do a full-on non-precision approach, I could take off 300 or 3.5 on the manifold.
Yep.
And then it'd give me that. So I've crossed Nason.
Correct.
Now I can descend to 33.
6 Foxtrot, contact Foxtrot 134.95.
Straighten out.
3495, 6 Foxtrot Tango.
Double tap.
Good, and then we'll actually press this to make that all go away. So you can press the flight director button
Say
once.
that again,
That's
60
it.
Zulu.
60 Zulu, say cruising altitude to Palmdale.
60 Zulu, we're going to do...
And then at the final approach fix, we will go
3 miles from
1 mile from the final approach fix. Actually, we'll go prop forward, mixture forward, flaps 10.
Okay, you remind me of that.
Yep.
Because right now I got so much.
I'll remind you of the whole thing.
So much going on.
And then the VNAV is just like a glide slope. If it's beneath you, you need to go to it. You're high. If it's above you, you need to go to it. You're low. Same exact thing.
Yeah, I'm just flying it as a like a step down rather. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because this shows you if this is beneath you, meaning you're high, you'll show up to this waypoint higher than 33.
Yeah.
Which is fine too. That's just what VNAV shows us.
Come on, this is non-precision. Let's get it down. Get there and get stabilized. So 1 to go.
Good.
Number 60 Zulu, contact Mago approach 128.65.
12365 for 60 Zulu.
All good. We'll lead on the next one better.
Yep. Got to get back up there.
Yep, 0.1 to go. And there we go.
Car 6604, remain in frequency for tower.
I wasn't ready for that.
Number 15 off, contact Cameron Tower 18.2.
Contact tower 15 off. Do you want me to do radios or do you want to?
Go ahead.
Cool. Camera Tower, good morning, station air 1215 Golf, RNAV via Yankee.
So the 1215 Golf, Camera Tower 126, clear land, wind 2403.
Alright, 26, clear to land 1215 Golf.
Okay, we're going to 28. I'll get us down because it's on precision. One to go. Let's lead it a little better this time.
Good.
2,000 or 20 inches should level us off.
Glenn, that was close to perfect. Look at that.
And at Jezzy, we'll go to 1700.
Yep, so that's our final. So I'll go fuel selector both. I'll go cowl flaps open.
Okay.
We'll go prop forward. I'll go mixture forward, and here it comes flaps 10. You ready?
Yep.
There you go. And now we're configured.
So we're going to have to come off a little on the power if you've done flaps.
Yep, adjust whatever power is needed to maintain that 100.
Now we'll go down to 17.
Good. And let's see how well we can get to that needle, back to that needle centered. Good work. And we were clear to land, so we're good there. And you have an advisory glide slope, glide path.
Wait, where are you seeing that?
The diamond.
Oh.
It's a non-precision, but it just gives you an advisory. And this approach actually is not 100% straight in, it's at a slight angle.
Right.
Yep, so it's runway 26 and we're coming in at an angle of 252.
25.
So the runway will be slightly like that, ahead and to our right. And then you could also see the winds right over there.
Yeah, you can see the runway now.
Uh-huh, yep.
5 to go, well, 4 to go. So I'm going to cross this at 7:17, then I'm looking for
your MDA.
MDA, which is 620.
Uh-huh, good.
Which is shown right there. Oh, that's nice, it's showing.
It shows you the minimums, yep. Once you put it in here when you load the approach, it shows it there.
Okay, get that needle centered. Okay, we're crossing it, so we'll just keep going down.
We have 0.3 to go.
Yeah, okay.
There we go. Solid. Now we could go down to 620. So it all comes down to, as you can see, to leading everything when it comes to airplanes.
Since we want to get down there and see it.
Correct.
Rather than
Sooner rather than later. Correct.
We'll do about 1,000 feet per minute net. Roughly 5 to go.
And here's my challenge to you, Glenn. I want you to level off at your MDA, but not a hair under it.
Okay, got it.
So hang out at 640 or so.
Three to go.
And I believe it was 299 to the ATIS.
2 to go.
Yep.
One to go.
Good. Good. Keep flying at your MDA.
Minimums. Minimums.
Maintain your MDA.
Ah!
All good.
Oh, you said don't go below it.
That's fine. Let's correct for it.
Wind 2205.
Good. Now you can look out the window. You see the runway?
Yeah, I see the runway.
Good. Let's go flaps 20.
Runway in sight, so we're landing today.
Yep.
Joel?
Yes, we'll do a full stop.
No, I was giving.
Oh, yeah,
I have the runway, so I'm landing.
Yep. Perfect. And I'll show you how slow we can land. It'll take a lot of power to do, especially, and let's keep going straight.
Because I'm red over red.
Yep. And let's go flaps full.
Red over white.
Yep, there you go.
.73 knots. What did you say you like to be at?
65.
Okay.
But 70 is good. So you get a better feel for it, but 70 is good.
Okay, keep it at 70. Well, this thing's really responsive to that throttle.
Oh yeah.
There's like no delay.
Yep.
I'm using power to control, I mean, I've got my pitch set where I like it, so.
Good, power out.
Camera tower,
and we'll just hold it right.
70.
Little right rudder left out, good.
Tower. Request.
And we'll just hold off.
Departure for Takeoff Bridge with information November.
I got it.
We'll go for 7061, Victor Camera Tower, taxiway Foxtrot, clear for takeoff, right crossing is approved via this loop.
Perfect.
Clear for takeoff, 6 on Victor.
We can put flaps all the way up.
So the 15 Golf, turn left Charlie, contact ground point.
Left on Charlie, going to ground, 1215 Golf.
Good.
Flexjet 574, 126, clear for takeoff.
Welcome to Camarillo, Glenn.
Yeah, we're just in time for that amazing brunch at the, what's that place called? Waypoint?
Waypoint Cafe.
Flexjet 574, camera tower 126, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, runway 26, Flexjet 574.
There we are.
Right?
Let's keep it on altitude. Yeah. But we could do VFR for 1200.
Okay, going to ground.
Yep. So we are clear of 26 on. Charlie, right here.
Charlie.
Yep.
Oh.